We ain't had no elevator, so I had to take them steps. And it's strictly motivation when I'm staring at success. Leave that nigga with your money just to put him to the test. What's good with y'all, man? Right now we finna get into this. TikToker beats her daughter to death and makes TikTok dance videos weeks later. So without further ado, let's get this popping. You know the drill. For how you feel, pop you like a pill. If you don't hit that like and subscribe button, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on my video. Alright, but check this out. I need y'all to go tap on my website, typcam.com. All the exclusive videos I don't post on YouTube will be posted on my website. Real Life Rap the album is out on all platforms, Spotify and Apple Music. So I need y'all to add that to y'all playlist and run it up for me on my mother's children. But yeah, shouts out to A Puncho for this video. This big got 5 million views, so let's check it out.
Mum, daughter, smiles and dances is what Nicola and 3-year-old Kaylee Jade Priest would present to the world on TikTok. A normal mother and daughter having a laugh through the pandemic, trying to make most of what time they had together during lockdown. Once the cameras turned off, however, a grim reality away from the smiles would soon begin.
I could just tell by looking at her, she ain't right. You could just tell by looking at people, which that's not necessarily true though, because people look at me think all type of shit that's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell though, like people's mannerisms and shit. Is that the word? Mannerism? Aneurysm? I don't think that's the right word. I don't know, so like that mannerism or something. West Midlands. So where this at? Small TikToker Nicola Priest would post TikTok videos with her daughter. So this is them walking. So they left a building type of shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. You leave your house, it's 1 million cameras getting your ass. You don't even know it. Everybody say, I don't want to be on camera. You on camera 24/7. Hella angles and some motion. Yeah, she ain't even make it 1 block yet. So, I never let my kid run off in front of me like that, bro. Never let y'all kids run off and y'all can't see them, bro. So they went back. So why did they show us them leaving just to come back? That was kind of pointless unless it had something to do with the investigation. That's what I'm saying. I need some audio though, bro. I can't keep doing this no audio shit. So they leave that elevator.
What you've just witnessed is Kaylee Jade's last day out at the park before she would go on to be killed in her home by either her own mother, her mother's boyfriend, or both of them. She had been subjected to months of horrific abuse previous to this, and in that clip itself, police would come out to say that visible bruising could be seen and untreated bone fractures were present. But let's have a bit of a deep dive into this case and see what exactly went down on that summer's
Why you ain't just
evening
do this the
in
first
Kensington
time, bro?
area of Birmingham. On the morning of the 9th of August 2020, emergency services had been called to Kingshurst House in Stonebridge Crescent. When both paramedics and police arrived at the scene, they found Kaylee laying lifeless in her room, and she would go on to be pronounced dead at around 11:25 a.m. But first responders said something didn't feel right about this situation because a 3-year-old girl with no underlying health conditions had just been found deceased by her mother, and there was visible bruising. So they decided to call detectives to the scene.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, somebody could literally kill their kid, bro, and like who gonna report you dead if, you know what I'm saying, your parents is the main people who's gonna report you dead. So like your parents could dead ass like kill your ass. You could be sitting up in that bitch for weeks, months, nigga, years before anybody knew. As long, well, a kid don't, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to go to school and shit, but you know that could get you caught up right there, you know what I'm saying. But still, my nigga, like that's crazy if you think about that, you know.
Once they'd been called over, Nicola would go on to be arrested, so police could get her account of what exactly went down, and she was treated as a suspect because she couldn't explain what had happened to Kaylee. Police would let her go though, presumably on bail, and then a series of TikToks had been made. A tribute TikTok was posted with the caption, "R.I.P. my baby." 10 days later, on the 17th, she can be seen crying and lip-syncing the lyrics to the song "To My Parents." The lyrics go, "I'm sorry, mum and dad. I know I messed up bad. Should have done better.
She ain't crying
sorry,
for shit."
Dad. This is more than likely a crocodile tear appeal, though, to her parents to say that she should have been a better mother. 4 days later, another tribute post was made to Kaylee with the caption, "I love you so much, darling. Mummy will never forget you ever. R.I.P. Angel." But then only 1 day later, the social media narcissist would post a TikTok's dance challenge video with the caption, "Way too serious. Laughing face. Dancing always helps me." 1 day later, on the 23rd, she would post this video with the caption, "Love my makeup purchase. Everything goes perfect." That would be the last video uploaded to her TikTok account, so we can presume a short while after this, the police would have finished their investigation, and Nicola and her boyfriend at the time, Callum Redfern, were charged with Kaylee's murder. You see, the investigation had been opened after the results of the forensic post-mortem. It revealed that Kaylee suffered a number of significant injuries to her chest and abdomen area. She had also suffered severe internal injuries during an assault and was recorded as having small tears to the brain and a punctured lung. This was the result of heavy blows, possibly kicks or stamps, and a punch or a very hard slap to the head.
That could be a hickey. I don't know. It looked like she got a bruise. Well, hickey is a bruise, so like she got a hickey.
Some of her injuries showed signs of healing and were dated back 2 weeks before her death, suggesting she had been a victim of physical abuse before. The injuries that caused her death were described as something similar you'd see as if she had been involved in a road traffic collision. That, on top of other evidence including CCTV, would secure the charge that was brought against the pair. You see, the CCTV showed that both Nicola and Callum were present at the flat. The CCTV footage that you seen at the start of the video took place on the 7th. Of course, they did leave the flat, but they came back, and after that, they didn't leave. Callum turned up on the 8th with a friend and would go on to leave at some point later, but police said the time frame that Callum was present is when the assault took place, and ultimately Kaylee died, so the pair were charged. Both would go on to deny the murder charge, the lesser charge of manslaughter, allowing the death of a child, and child cruelty, so a trial was held at Birmingham Crown Court in June of 2021. In court, it was heard that Kaylee had been subjected to a brutal assault at some point on the 8th of August 2020, but didn't die straight away. It's thought that if she'd been taken to hospital for treatment, there was a very good chance that she could have survived, but by the time Nicola rang for emergency services, she was already dead. The prosecution said the catalyst to Kaylee's death
couldn't imagine killing my own kid, bro.
Interrupting Nicola and Callum after they were noted as spending, quote, time alone together in the bedroom.
Hey, that's taking that, I brought you in this world, I could take you out. Just as my dad used to tell me that shit. He was never serious, though.
Although both of them were out on trial for Kaylee's murder, they both tried to pin it on each other. Talking of previous history of abuse, Nicola would say that on one previous occasion, she recalls hearing Callum punch Kaylee, and on the day in question, she says that she went for a cigarette while Callum was putting Kaylee to bed. Within the time that she
out here telling when you just as guilty. You're not finna get any less time, bitch. The fuck? You just as guilty, the fuck? What you mean?
She went on to say that Callum had smacked Kaylee.
And she don't go say, oh yeah, I went for a cigarette and she put him to sleep last time she went to sleep. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You just as guilty, man. Like,
biting him while he was helping her put her pajamas on, although there was no visible.
I mean, he could have really did it, but
Callum would try and pin it on Nicola in police interviews, but ultimately he never gave evidence in court.
Yeah, both guilty.
Witness statements would give an insight to how Nicola behaved around.
Don't no kid die on two grown people time.
From her ex-boyfriend's mother, for example. Nicola had lived with her back in 2018. The mother would go on to say that at first, Nicola would call Kaylee a rat and a bitch, but as time progressed, she would give her, quote, the odd smack with an open hand on her arms.
Damn, what your kid deserve all that for? And you the one brought him in this motherfucker. That's what you is, stupid bitch. On my mama, bro. I hate people like that, bro. You motherfuckers is so scandalous, bro. Give the kid up for adoption or something, bro. Somebody else will take the kid, bro. I don't even agree with adoption, all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, damn, like you motherfuckers is just scandalous, bro. Y'all need life in. Anybody that do their kids wrong deserve life in jail, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Gave evidence in court who sometimes helped Nicola babysit. She told the court that 1 month prior to Kaylee's death, Nicola slapped her daughter around the head twice in anger. The first time was because she asked for food, and the second was because she placed a blanket over her baby brother's face. In court,
bro, come on, bro. Lock this bitch up and throw away the key, bro. She gonna be up in that bitch crying every single day. She soft as hell too, bro. You know what I mean? Fuck wrong with my elbow though. Shit feel weird, but yeah, bro, what the hell? She said you slapped your kid in the face because you laid down and had sex and had a baby, right? Yeah, you could have swallowed a plan B. I don't agree with abortion. It's too late at that point. You know what I'm saying? You should just ate that plan B. You fucking thought. But yeah, you gonna slap your own kid in the face because your kid is hungry? Imagine if your mama slapped you upside your head because you was hungry. The fuck? What the hell? Imagine slapping your own self in the head because you're hungry. Fuck out of here, bro. Lock her up and throw away the key and that nigga too.
Callum's friend would go on to give evidence. Remember, this is the friend who turned up at the flat with Callum on the day of the attack. He would go on to say that he didn't see any violence take place and that, quote, the normal routine went down. But he did go on to say that after wanting to leave the property for quite some time and Callum not wanting to leave, out of nowhere in a hurry, he said that he did want to leave and so they left. The court was told of how Kaylee's room wasn't the best living conditions for a small child. There was no carpet, the mattress was dirty, and when paramedics entered the room to check to see what was happening, they couldn't turn the light on because there was no bulb. But although the prosecution couldn't pinpoint who exactly was to blame for the death of Kaylee, messages would show that both were just as guilty as each other. In a text message exchange between the pair on the 24th of July 2020, so just slightly prior to Kaylee's death, Nicola would go on to say, quote, I'm going to kill her because she keeps leaving the living room or going into the kitchen. So I've hit her and smacked her for shitting in her nappy. Callum responded, good.
I want to beat the fuck, bro.
Me. To which Nicola said,
she deserve a grown man to beat her like she beat her own kid, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
I'm going to keep that little brat away from me, sick of your spunking daughter.
Imagine.
But after a trial,
them people right there, bro, they mentally fucked up, and she the one doing them TikTok dances and shit. Yup, makes sense. Mentally, man, they mentally is fucked up, bro. My mama.
Both were cleared of murder, but were found guilty on the lesser charge of manslaughter. And
it's the same fucking shit. No, it's not, bro. Same shit, bro. Niggas. A police officer killing a black dude gets manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? You getting, you still killed the man. You still murdered him, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your baby is still dead, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's, bro. I don't care, bro. Like. The manslaughter, bro, you just get way less time is all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you hit somebody with a car type of shit. They give you a man, and it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? And you killed them. You know what I'm saying? You get a manslaughter charge. You wouldn't get as much time. These people right here, bro, they deserve a fucking murder charge. The fuck? That's how they be doing, bro. They hit you, man. They, you know, child predators and child killers and rapists and all of them people, man. They don't get no time or nothing, bro. They get the easiest walk in the park, bro. These people deserve life. You took your own kid's life. How do you not deserve life? You still gonna be living, just locked up in a cell. You know what I'm saying? So you still get to live. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I stomp these motherfucking people heads in so hard, bro. They don't care like that. It's crazy as hell, bro.
Guilty of child neglect in relation to Kaylee's past injuries. For this, Nicola was handed a 15-year jail sentence, and Callum was handed a 14-year jail sentence. But once again, another story of how a parent has gone on to kill their own child. We have been going over some similar stories over these past few weeks. But the one person who Kaylee relied on to protect her ultimately would be the one she needed protecting from. I mean, even Nicola's own mother had contacted social services to tell them about the abuse that was going on, but it's unclear if any action had been taken. Nicola's mother would also give evidence in court against her own daughter in the hopes of seeing justice for Kaylee. I'm unsure why a mother would go on to abuse and kill her own child, though. Someone she had carried
she's fucking retarded, bro. She be on TikTok all damn day.
Of abuse, which resulted in lots of injuries, including 19 fractures to the ribs. I just don't understand how you could do that to anyone, let alone a child, and that child being your own child. And instead of going out your way to put your daughter first, it seems
she look at her kid as annoying.
You know what I'm saying? And first. Instead of buying Kaylee what she needed,
like, why I gotta take care of a
decent mattress,
bitch, that's your kid, man.
Nicola, believe it or not, saved £900 out of her universal credit money. For people who don't live in the UK or aren't aware of what universal credit is, it's basically welfare money from the government, and she used this money to buy Callum a car. But the thing is, Callum didn't even care for Nicola, because on top of what he had been saying about using Nicola for sex, he took the £900 and pocketed 300 of that because the car only cost £600. But give the video a like for more crime-related content like this, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't. It's been me.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that, man. Lock them up and throw away the key. Well, they already only got 15, 14 years, which on good time they'll probably do. Ain't no telling, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If y'all made it to the end of this video and you bored, check out this video to the left or check out my music to the right. I just dropped my very first music video, so y'all go run that up. Be on gone, Gio. We ain't had no elevator, so I had to take some steps. Ain't extreme motivation when I'm staring at success. Leave that nigga with your money just to put him to the test.